crime rate. Players won't be able to rely on the crowd for support. There's just not that many of them. With 800 goals and 282 games to his credit, I'm joined now by Matthew Richardson.
Thanks, Dennis. Should be a great one today.
North Melbourne are coming down the race. The look ready and raring, and the crowd are right behind them. The batters look great as the players get set to run through them.
North Melbourne, they're champions, you'll agree. North Melbourne is the team that plays to win for you and me.
They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. Umpire tosses the coin. North Melbourne kicking to the left of screen. Opening round of the AFL season, and what a match we have. One of the most eagerly anticipated matches ever held at Etihad Stadium.
Game one is not like any other game. There's that little bit of extra excitement, a faster beating heart, and you've got that anxiety to get off to a good...
The opening bounce. Gibson with the hit. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Puts boot to ball. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Gibson with a kick at goal. Waite has it, perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. A long way out. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. It's shaved the post. Point the difference. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Velvet Sledgehammer plays on. Shoots off the handball, intercepted by Goldstein. Thomas receives the ball. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. Boots it. Picked up under pressure. Hand passed by Giles. Choose to kick it. Scoops up the ball. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Darling running in, about to kick. The Eagles get a goal.
Darling has so much potential, he could just be anything.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The ball has been bounced. Edwards directs it down. Dynamite controls it. Approaching the goals now. Shot by Dynamite. Studley going for number one. Picked up the ball. The ball spills to McMillan. Puts boot to ball. Anderson takes an uncontested mark. Slams it on the boot. He has space for an easy mark. Kicked by Wright. Gibson claims the ball. Works it across the ground. The contest, no match for him.
McGovern takes a lot of marks during a game, but a lot of them seem to be juggled. If he can just get cleaner hands on the ball, it's just going to give his opponents less chance to spoil in the contest. Wright thinks that was holding the ball.
He ran across the mark. It'll be 50. Going for goal number one. Richo, what can we say about that attempt?
I'll tell you what, he hasn't got his kicking boots on.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Swallow with the mark. Swallow puts the ball in the hands of fate, lining up the goal now. Goldstein might struggle for this distance. Goes towards half forward. Cunnington alone for the uncontested mark. Gains possession. Thomas kicks it. The kick just clears the line for a goal. It's a game of fluctuating fortunes as North Melbourne take back the lead.
Thomas wears his heart on his sleeve and he just bleeds for this footy club.
The bounce is dead straight. Gibson hardly provided a challenge. Hands it out to open space. No, that's just giving the ball away. Dishes it off by hand. Approaching the goals now. Darling will regret that. The Eagles, no time to drop off. Disappointing kick there.
Thomas is a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. It's a mark. Gibson boots it. Dynamite catches it.
Slams it on the boot. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Now do you think you can kick this one, Richard?
I don't know if he'll make the distance here, Dennis.
Let's see if they can go on with this from now. Sends it home with a mighty kick. That's his second. Back in front goes the Eagles. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Look at that bounce. Studley got a fist on it. Johnston with the handball out of the pack. Puts the head down as he runs in. Edwards claims it. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Shot by Edwards. Goal for Edwards. That's 2 in a row for the Eagles. West Coast lead North Melbourne. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game.
West Coast are losing the clearances and they are sitting a kick behind the play and are able to stream forward in numbers, and it's working well for them. Darling by hand. Edwards has no one to contest the ball. It's West Coast with the lead over Kangaroos.
The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Umpire bounces the ball. Studley guides it. He gets his hands on the footy. Counting down. We've hit the 90-second mark. Approaching the goals now. Going for goal number 1. Thomas with the mark. He plays on now. He lays off the pass. Tackled, but gets the handball off. Kennedy takes advantage. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Waite dishes it off to the running man. Inside 50 now. He handballs it. Kennedy takes a shot at goal. The Eagles with the ascendancy over the Kangaroos, leading the match 31-8.
Kennedy really wears his heart on his sleeve.
The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Studley with the punch. Johnston on the ball at the moment. Lobs the pass. No, that's just giving the ball away. Gathered by Bright. Goes by hand. Pressure didn't faze him. Kicks as cool as the other side of the pillar. Kennedy picks it up. Gets the ball free. Giles heading in. Watch his stop. Giles kicks a Rock Hudson type kick. Don't see those too often. They look straight, but they're not. I would have expected him to nail that.
Thomas has got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. Good mark. Lining it up with the goal now. Studley with the shot. Darling gets a favourable bounce. Thomas hand passes the ball. It's been intercepted by the opposition. That's a goal.
West Coast have scored the last 4 goals. West Coast by 5 goals. I gotta say, that's even a better goal the second time around. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Punched by Gibson. McGovern sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Richo, your thoughts on the first quarter?
Well, they're still in it, but they need something to ignite them in this last quarter. They can't expect their opposition to hand it to them.
Here's Richo with his stats.
In terms of marking, neither team looks to have an advantage over the other. Both teams near equal in terms of kicking stats. The Eagles with 19 and the Kangaroos with 12. It doesn't get much closer than that.
Enlightening, Richo. And we go for quarter number 2. Tapped by Edwards. Prentice has the ball. Chips it down towards half forward. Good mark by Studley. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Going for goal number 1. It's going. Chalk up a goal for the Eagles. West Coast have scored the last 5 goals. The Eagles by 6 goals. The ruckman the umpire has bounced the ball.
He's blocked it. Gibson gets the ball. Cunnington dishes it off to the running man. Wait, heading for goal. It's intercepted. Sending it on its way. Giles.
He kicks with power. Marked by Kennedy. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. Going for goal number 1. It's in the air. It's like giving a bazooka to Mr. Bean. The ball over the line. Thomas kicks hard along the boundary line. Solid catch. Here's a chance for Kennedy. 40 metres from home. A set shot on a 45-degree angle. Kennedy takes a shot at goal. Nice goal from Kennedy. That's number 2. This kick stretches the lead. West Coast by 7 goals.
Kennedy may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure.
The bounce is straight as an arrow.
Swallow intercepts it. Prittis by hand. He's approaching the goals now. Kennedy blocks it. He handballs it. Studley finds the running player.